Fellas! Pokemon Unite has finally done the impossible. Earlier today on Twitter, they made a tweet about the upcoming balance patch notes for version 1.12.14, and without seeing anything at all, and just by scrolling down, you can see that it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The feedback has been amazingly good, and for good reason as well. If you can see over here, the first thing on the official side that you see, bada bing, bada boom, Mewtwo Y is finally getting a nerf. Not just a nerf, a lot of nerfs. We're gonna go down to see that Mewtwo Y will have its critical hit rate decreased from 5% at level 5 to 8, 10% at level 9 to 15 to 0%. Special attack stat is getting dropped as well, only towards the late game, of course. So late game, Mewtwo Y shouldn't be scaling and steamrolling as hard. Moving on to future sight, we're going to be seeing a decrease in damage, which is amazing, and recover. And I actually don't see anyone play recover at all, so I don't know if I'm happy about this, but hey, a nerf is still a nerf. It's a good nerf. We're going to probably be seeing less and less of Mewtwo Ys from now on, and hey, maybe playing Mewtwo Y might not be that bad of a thing anymore. Moving on, we have Blaziken. Now, this is actually something that I'm very, very excited about as well, because I did enjoy playing Blaziken when Blaziken first came out, but the only problem with it was that Blaziken was a little bit underwhelming. So what we have here is that Blaziken's gonna receive an increase in the defense and special defense stat, making Blaziken a little bit more tankier in team fights, especially since the state that Blaziken is in right now. Blaziken doesn't feel very tanky as an all-rounder at all. So hopefully this will actually make it so that Blaziken can stick around more and provide more value. Now, there's also a buff to Blaziken's basic attack speed increase. When in Punch Style, it gets increased by 40%. And both Unite moves also have a buff as well, decreasing both cooldowns by 1 second. So now it's 5 seconds instead of 6 seconds. So you can kind of switch in between moves a little bit more faster. 1 second is still a big difference. So for the Spinning Flame Fist, I believe that's Punch Style, you get an increase in movement speed from 10% to 20%. And Spinning Flame Kick will be an attack increase from 20% to 30%. Now that is what I would like to see. I'm hoping that with this, Blaziken will be a lot more viable as a as a top lane bruiser. And yeah, no, hopefully we see a little bit more play, because I think Blaziken is a completely underrated Pokemon right now. Lowest pick rate, if I remember from memory. Now, moving on. Now, the nerfs. My favorite part. You think Mewtwo was the only one who got a nerf? I mean, look at Urshifu, alright? Urshifu's stats has been decreased in terms of defense, so it'll be easier to kill the Urshifu, doing as much damage as well. You'll have to probably be a lot more careful when playing as Surging Strikes Urshifu. No more balls to the walls play. So, let's see. Damage reduced by 10 to 17%. Yep, okay. And then HP recovery from boosted attack. So now you heal less. So Comfey might probably be... We might expect a Comfey Urshifu return, but it's not going to be as bad as before. Lapras, okay. Well, Lapras was already a little bit too strong. Well, not too strong, but I found it hard to do with Lapras. So seeing this kind of made me happy, but also I wasn't annoyed with Lapras in the first place. So Shell Armor, damage reduction, passive gets reduced by 5%. Not too bad, less tanky. Basic attack, you only heal 2% now instead of 3% of your max HP. So you heal less, you take more damage. They're just making Lapras a little bit more squishier, a little bit harder to blow up. Sorry, a little bit easier to blow up. Perish Song, I actually see a lot of offensive Laprases running Perish Song as well. In my case, I'm happy to see that they're reducing the damage by 20% because it was really strong, right? Like you could just go in 1v5 with Lapras, which is probably the best thing. My boy Absol getting a buff to stats, Sucker Punch, and Absol's Unite move. Like right now, Absol gets a boost in late game damage. Sucker Punch gets a 1 second reduction, and their Unite move. Let's see, Midnight Slash, gauge needed reduced by 25%. So you should be spamming a lot more, and it kind of makes Absol and it would make Absol and Amp a lot more of a necessity now that the gauge needed to do Midnight Slash has been reduced. So you're probably gonna be spamming that a lot more, and I'm happy, very happy about that. The Sigilwai has an increase in early game defenses, and also now with the Unite move, you are able to use it a lot more sooner as well, with the gauge decreased by about 26%. Blissey on the other hand, woohoo, nerf baby, nerf. I think right now Blissey and Mewtwo Y mains are just they're not having it. They're not happy with the way things are. Let's see. Yep, so you decrease the attack speed increase, you decrease the movement speed increase with Helping Hand. That's exactly the way it should be. Decrease the shield from Safeguard, decrease the shield from Bliss Assistance. Wow, it's almost as if Timmy actually wants us to play this game again. It's almost as if they actually care about the player base after 2 months of Mewtwo Y going rampant. Leafeon's Unite move, okay, just a bit of a nerf. Just 10% reduction in damage and more energy needed as well. Okay, that's fine by me. Now, interestingly, Mew has gotten a very big increase in buffs. Like, I'm talking about stats-wise, from level 9 onwards, now recovers HP equal to 12.5% of the damage dealt with special attack. So you can actually heal now, starting from level 9. Your boosted attack... Oh, no, I'm sorry, no, not boosted attack. So you come with Spell Vampirism at level 9. Oh god, okay. I don't think Mew needed that, but that's fine. Increased boosted attack, yup. Buff on the boosted attack. Solar Beam gets a cooldown from 10.5 to 9 seconds. And then cooldown reduction when the move hits also gets reduced as well. Light Screen gets reduced. Okay, so it's the Light Screen Solar Beam combo that's been buffed a bit. This is something that I didn't expect to see, by the way. Flail-Axe? Flail-Axe. Flail-Axe now has a buff in the movement speed increase from 14% decrease every 0.4 second to 10% decrease every 0.5 seconds. Not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but why? Why would you want us to play Flail-Axe? Why would you make that an option? Unite move has an increase in HP recovered and a decrease in energy needed as well, so we're gonna probably be seeing Snorlax initiate more with their power naps. Let's see, Talonflame. As for Talonflame, we're gonna be seeing a bug fix, so nothing too special. Of course, once again, Cramorant gets another bug fix, and you know what they say about Cramorant? 1 bug fix is 3 more new bugs. But anyway, that's it for now. I am very happy with the way things are. Hopefully, this will make it so that we don't see any, like, not any, but we won't be seeing a lot of Mewtwo's coming in from now on. And maybe it'll be okay to play Mewtwo from now on as well. Speaking of which, I have a Mewtwo guide down below.